Because for every healthy marriage you see today, for every healthy relationship you see today, the two partners are actually healthy. Because you cannot come with an unhealthy emotional state and have a healthy relationship. It's not possible. There is a place of health because for okay, like the writer or author of a book, my small always talk about that. For 10 eggs and one spoiled one, we spoil the omelets. That is true. So now, for every healthy relationship, for every healthy marriage, there is a healthy partner there, responsible for that healthy relationship to work, for that healthy marriage to work. Now, and there are tracks, there are things, in the coming from the scripture standpoint, we call it flesh, the works of flesh. And one of them is greed. Yesterday I talked about, or day before yesterday, thereabout, I talked about envy and jealousy. Now today we're talking about greed. Now, what is greed? Greed is that moment you unhealthy accumulation of things, unhealthy, you want to get everything, like everything, want everything to be in your favor, everything to be to you, can get all you can and can all you get. Now, as a person, do you know there's what called emotional greed and that's called financial greed, material greed? People who are greedy over material things, greedy over financial, over money, over emotion. Now, you have a wife, or you have okay, let's say you have your wife, and your wife is not enough for you. You want extra side chick to be servicing you, to be, what are you doing with that? That is greed. That means one wife is not enough for you. That is emotional greed, sexual greed, anything you can call it. Now, as a person, as a young man, if you have not cured or you have not dealt with this greed of humanizing, when one person is not enough for you, like I have seen guys who say they have plan A, plan B, plan C. What are you doing with all the plans to plan Z? No. Like when I was in my single days, when I have a girlfriend or when I'm dating a lady, I see only her. I don't have any plan for any other woman. If she's first, if the relationship first is first, I start all over again. I don't have any other plan for any other girl in case this one fails or this other one doesn't work. No, just her and her alone. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, no problem. I move to the next person. Are you getting the point? That's the mindset I grew up with. That's the mindset I see life from. Now, you have a wife or you are planning to get married and you have not dealt with humanizing. You are checking Jennifer, you still have interest in Cynthia, you still have interest in Amaka and all that. So no, bro, let your gaze, let your focus be one. Cure your emotional greed. Focus on one person. Let's know that let's see how God can help you. How can you be checking Amaka? You are still checking Jennifer. How can they help you? No. So cure emotional greed, cure financial greed. That is money, money, money. Because if you come into marriage with financial greed, greed for money, you're going to have problem with your spouse. Because there's a point where money, God will start blessing you guys with money financially. And if you're not somebody who has tamed his greedy, tests, desire, you have problem with your wife. So make sure you eliminate greed from your life, both emotionally, both financially, and materially. Any area that you need to deal with greed, deal with it. Cure greed, eliminate it from your life because it's going to affect your relationship going forward. And I believe this is blessing someone. Please make sure you listen and follow through so that you can attract the right person, eliminate this from your life so that the right person can come into your life and you're going to have a wonderful marriage.